But boys, I think we check out the Wuthering Wave updates, okay? They made a lot of dev notes. They said a lot of stuff. They were gone for 10 months and said absolutely nothing, okay? And then they went, hey, this is what we've been doing. I want to see what they've been checking out. Because there are a lot of comments, a lot of shit that happens that I'm guessing they're publicly addressing and they're changing going forward for the game. For example, I know story was a huge problem. I know a massive issue as well was character designs. Essentially, we're going to get into it and see what's going on, okay? Anyway, what is cooking? It's been a while since previous Wuthering Waves beta test. Before we embark on the next round of testing, we would like to share with you a summary of our development process over the past 10 months or a few sneak peeks of some new content that will be featured in the second beta test. Okay, so the point of this is, what are we getting for beta test 2? I'm not going to be getting into beta test 2. I'm pretty sure Kuro Games saw my application and told me to go myself, but it is what it is. Understandable story. Yeah, I don't, personally, I didn't get why people hated the story. It's like the main issue was the girls were rude to the main character. They're in a post-apocalyptic world. I think it's kind of fair when you meet a stranger to be a little bit hostile. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm a, you know, brown nose for Kuro Games, but I don't think so. But yeah, as you see, the first option. The first thing they've changed is this story. Stories are a crucial part of the world and expansive Wuthering Waves and have been our priority in the list changes. During this period, we performed a thorough overhaul of in-game stories, removed settings that were deemed unsatisfactory, and made adjustments to character designs accordingly. That's really good to hear because they're really, really plain. With the above changes, necessary modifications also needed to be made for the overall story flow, animations, voiceovers, and other resources. They changed a lot. Voiceovers as well, animations. Gee, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, we pre-farmed, dude. I'm in the mindset of trying to get my Acheron ready to go, you know what I mean? Anyway, in this iteration of the tests, we have implemented the skip function, which aims to improve player overall speed and pacing when experiencing some story missions. In addition, the inclusion of resonator story missions for Xian and Lingyan, I butchered that, will help players fully experience the charm of these resonators in conjunction with spot in the game modes to gain a grasp of more immersive gaming experience. And as you can see, these are some... Bro, this is Genshin. It's Mondstadt. Oh well. Good memes, boys. They're just sensitive. I think the story qualms were people just being a bit sensitive, but hey. But dude, let's have a look at the changes, because this looks crazy, man. How nice does it look, though? You know what I mean? It looks pretty good. Pretty good. Also, this... Whoa! Grappling hook? Okay, we knew about these. These look really, really cool, by the way. If I get in the game somehow, and you see me playing this next weekend, I'm not going to be not grapple hooking around. I'll be playing this game for 8 hours a day, man. I'll take days off work. Kuro Games, please let me in. I really, really want to play. I applied for Wave, I heard nothing, and I don't think I can not play this game. I'll keep myself safe, you know what I'm saying. Improvements to combats. Interesting. Very, very interesting that was a... I thought the combat was pretty good off rip, was it not? The combat system for the previous beta was well received by the community. Oh, well, there you go. Using it as a foundation, we made optimizations to the overall combat loop experience centered around the intro skill, outro skill. Detailed adjustments were made to aspects such as character skill effects, general combat mechanics, screen shaking, camera lock on, etc. Echo skills were also further improved, giving them a smoother performance, and echo skills boasting several special utilities will also serve as countermeasures during necessary combat situations. So they're making it more in-depth, so like more, I'm not gonna say combos, but like more or less quality of life, and at least it has some punishment in it, in contrast to Genshin, which is, hey, I press QE, and everything goddamn explodes, right? It looks like Genshin the developer's scared. That's a good one. That is a really good one. Den, hang on, Wuthering Waves. Yeah, true. That is the boy. That is this guy. But 3 new resonators, GENSHIN, Lingyan, and Kalsharo, have been introduced into the game for more players to experience, along with 3 bosses: Impermanence, Heron, Mech Abomination, and Tempest Memphis. Plus a new phase of Scar. That's cool. Scar was one of the previous bosses, for those who don't know. He was quite fun. He was quite cool, at least from what I saw. I still haven't played the game, which is painful to say out loud. And no, I'm not downloading the private beta. That's gonna kill my PC, okay?
My phone is gonna cook my breakfast, lunch and dinner when Wuthering Wave comes out.
Yes, Wuthering Wave will destroy your Huawei 4G, okay, bro? Anyway, while inducing the complexity for players to gain the know-how with the in-game combat system, we also added high difficulty elites and tactical hologram calamity game modes placed around various areas of the map, which greatly reward players that are seeking for challenges. Interesting. Our goal is for players, regardless of skill level or appeal for action games, to become engaged as quickly as possible, fully experience the smooth, satisfying combat Wuthering Waves has to offer. Good. They want to focus combat because that is what is going to make this game so damn good. Don't compete. Don't go like stack for stack on Genshin for character creators, character design. Sorry. Don't go stack for stack against Hoyoverse in any aesthetic, because if it's got color in it, Hoyo's going to win. That's kind of how it is. But this post-apocalyptic feel they're going for feels amazing, at least from what I'm seeing so far. Graphics quality improvements. The adjustments of the in-game visuals introduce a more comfortable and polished appearance internally. The team implemented a more detailed atmosphere tier system to address the player feedback of visual fatigue experienced from the previous test. People had visual fatigue? Like what? It was too bright? It was too, like, dull? I never heard it. I never heard anyone talk about that. Oh well. Thus, focus optimizations put into place for model renderings, shape, special effects, clothing designs, etc. based on characters' appearances. During this test, players will have the opportunity to witness and be immersed in weather phenomena like the etheric sea, celestial anomaly, retroact rain, unique to the world of Wuthering Waves. In specific areas, distinctively designed sceneries have been placed by combining our concept designs, hoping to bring players a different experience. It does look pretty. This looks nice. Can I show? It just downloaded a GIF. I'm gonna open it. It's pretty much what I just got. Anyway, I wanted to zoom in. It looks pretty, man. It's more vibrant. So I think people were kind of mad at the muted kind of colors, like it was a bit dead. You know what I mean? You wonder how they're gonna give rewards? Like weeklies and shit? It'll be a power system. Every gacha game is a power system. Trailblazer power, Genshin, Resin, Arknights got Sanity. Azalane's got Fuel. It is exactly just the mechanics of gacha games. So it'll always be rewards based off daily logins. And then consecutive logins too. That's how I imagine it, at least. They might touch on it in the article. I don't know. I got no idea. But it does look nice. It's much more vibrant. I wouldn't say Genshin clone because holy shit, it's a fucking gacha category. It's a goddamn genre. You can't put clones in a genre. Looks pretty good. Optimization to echoes and new in-game events. Okay. Wait, hold on. Foreshadowing from laggers. Hold on. Compared to the previous test, we included a dedicated tutorial guide for the echo system, while also lowering the difficulty in discovering and obtaining echoes. After obtaining an echo for the first time, the chances of re-obtaining it in the same Tasset field will be increased the more you challenge it. Oh, so it's like a pity system on the daily login? That's kind of huge. Wait, that's massive. Okay. The current Echo Kit adopts a tag-based system which makes it for a more versatile combination of strategy based on circumstances. Players will now also have the opportunity to encounter and collect elusive echoes. Final, they may vary in game. These echoes possess special appearances and features, but they're not spoil any of them just yet. Okay, that's really, really cool. Last but not least, for the first time, limited in-game events such as the Depth of Elusive Realm and Overdash Club Track Challenge will be available experience in this test. Oh, wait, there's going to be, there's going to be an event in the test though. So here's the thing. If you aren't getting one of these, right? If you straight up are just getting unlucky, your chances are going up, and you will essentially guarantee this if you grind enough. Why have we not seen that? Why have we not seen that yet, dude? That's huge. That's so sick. That's a huge W, man. And it is from a cosmetic base as well, from as you can see here. That's such a cool feature, man. That is more than just a W. Like, gacha games don't really do that in general. I don't know about Punching Grey Raven. I haven't played that really much. But from all the gacha games I've played on all the years I've been playing them, you don't get that shit, period. That is rare. That is like hen's teeth. Pokemon Gacha? Damn. It's crazy. Oh, look at the cat! Wait a minute. Cooking. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. That's such a huge W from the fucking Kuro Games team, man. As the game is currently in its development phase, some of the content players experience still in work-in-progress builds, which may lead to unpleasant gaming experiences. Yep, that's how work-in-progresses work. They are not finished. Okay. Are they gliders? Yeah, they're gliders. These are essentially what you see in Genshin as the things that glide. Gliders, yes. Do they not look cooler, in my opinion, at least? But anyway, players will find some voiceover content for the characters and storylines absent within the game, but rest assured, these contents are undergoing rigorous development as we form further improvements into the game. So it's pretty much saying, hey, don't panic, the game's not over, don't doom post. In the betas you're about to play, it's obviously going to have a few corners cut so you can enjoy the true experience, you know what I mean? I know what this one's about. It's an SU-like mode. Oh, from leaks? I don't look at leaks because Kuro Games, I'm a good representative. I reckon you should give me access to the game. I gotta stop shilling, man. It's getting disgusting. Players participating in the beta test for mobile devices may experience increased power consumption, overheating, and other issues on certain devices. Don't play this game on a damn mobile, dude. That's fucked up. That is so crazy. Cross-platform performance, various UI interfaces, in-game text localizations, and existing voiceovers will also undergo further optimizations down the line. We wish to extend our appreciation for the understanding and support you have given us thus far. We are deeply aware that the game will still have many shortcomings, and your feedback and suggestions propel us to strive towards the goal of representing a game enjoyed by all rovers as we continue to carry out missions and new features and enhancements to the game. Stay continued to future development messages and further updates on improvements to Wuthering Waves. Thank you for being part of the Webmaster community, and we hope to see you in the upcoming closed beta test. Give me access then! You hope to see me? Then give me the fucking access! Anyway, there is a lot to go over here. Primarily, the gacha, like the free rewards that come from grinding, they are RNG up to a point, and then you can just get them if you grind hard enough. That is such a big W. Not to mention, the game looks so good now. It looks goddamn amazing. They upped the saturation. They made it more pleasant on the eye. They added new phases to boss fights. They changed the combat. Oh, the skill level for the combat. I am really, really looking forward to what this game is going to become. Because if they're listening this heavy on pre-release, how heavy are they going to listen during release? You know what I mean? If you want to be cooked. Oh, if you use mobile, yeah, you are going to seriously struggle. Uninstall your Genshin, if you haven't already. That game sucks. Wuthering Waves, my new friends, okay? We don't play Genshin. Genshin cringe. But I like how much they are listening to so many things. You don't really get that. They usually release the betas as a marketing strategy, and they don't actually change anything from beta to final release. I think a really good example of that was Genshin. Genshin's betas and Genshin's full release genuinely had maybe a 5% change. They changed virtually nothing. They only really changed things that were game-breaking bugs because that was in a beta sense, right? They are genuinely going above and beyond to change everything about the game to keep people happy before it's even released. Which makes me think, if they start to see a decline in player base and satisfaction, they're going to work their asses off to, you know, fix the problem at hand. Which, hey, there's a certain other company over in China that doesn't do that for a certain game that rhymes with Genshin mid-packed. You know what I mean? A boss can grab you. Yeah, dude, that animation looked crazy, by the way. This looks so cool, man. You get caught in the grapple, it's Jova, dude. But man, I'm loving the character designs. Like, I know some people aren't a fan. I have seen a little bit of like, oh my god, they're kind of generic. I think they're fine. I think they're good. I just think people don't realize how much Hoyo put into R&D for their design department. That's the only thing they fucking care about, man. Whereas this game's like, hey, you want combat? We got combat. Hoyo's like, hey, you want characters that, you know, you know what I mean? We've got characters that, you know what I mean? So, yeah. 160 map was much bigger, and Genshin map. Yeah, but, like, to be fair, the Genshin was the first gacha game that was kind of be open world. So I have to defend it to an extent for that aspect. But now that the platform's been shown and proven that it works, people are going to be more ambitious, e.g. Wuthering Waves. But Genshin didn't change shit other than just release more of the map on release, like on day one. And they didn't change any fucking gameplay aspects. Shit was boring. You press E and Q, shit die. This looks like, hey, you fuck up your panic dodger. You get fisted into the ground, which is fucking hilarious. Genshin middle child of MiHoYo. Yeah, MiHoYo's making another game as well. It's Jova, man. Genshin will be dead, at least to 50% of the player base in about a year, I think. Do I believe Wuthering Waves is a threat to Genshin? Do I think that? No. I don't think it's a threat to Genshin, but I think it'll be up there with Genshin. As up there as it can be, because Genshin had the COVID buff, and the COVID buff is so bullshit OP. If we have COVID Part 2, Wuthering Waves will have like 20 million players day one, minimum. I think right now they're probably trending to be like Star Rail, kind of like 10 million-ish. But this game will be huge. Mark my words when I say this game is going to do absolute numbers and supersede anyone's expectations. Also, Genshin doesn't really die because a lot of people already have sunken cost fallacy. Yeah, but sunken cost fallacy is only going to save you for so long, you know what I mean? Sunken cost fallacy is like, a good example would be like a car, you know what I mean? Oh, I spent 5 grand, I spent 7 grand on building this car all these years. You're eventually going to find something new that you want to put money into that's no longer that car, right? And I will be there in my tuxedo, tap dancing on the grave of Genshin when it drops to like 10 million players. That sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. But that is about 75% of its player base gone. You got rumors that Kuro Games is developing a turn-based RPG as well? Oh no, they are. They're pretty much copying the schematic of Hoyo. Kuro know what they're doing, and they know they've seen what works, and they want to try it, right? So yeah. Anyway, I love Wuthering Waves. If I get in, or if someone gets in, hey, even if you're watching this on YouTube, if you get in and you're not going to play it, we can sort something out. I can send you a little something, okay? Same with everyone in chat. Anyone wants to give away their code to me, I will be eternally grateful and I will compensate, okay? I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'll just take it because I deserve it. No, I'll be fair. I'll be fair. Who's developed behind Wuthering Waves? Kuro Games. Kuro Games' last game is Punishing Gray Raven, and before that, they were a outsourced company, essentially, that primarily worked on aspects of other games as per the request of the bigger company. This is their first big open world, non-instance-based game, so it's very ambitious. It'll be interesting to see what the fuck they come up with. It's been in development for like 5 years. Almost double the length of Genshin. Again, which is crazy. Coming home and improving it? Exactly, which is what you love to see. Because this might open the gates, like open the floodgates for games like Project Mugen to go fucking crazy. For games like, it might force Hoyo to step up their game and make Zenless Zone Zero actually fucking good, because that looks like it's going to be a pile of doo-doo. All around, if this game succeeds, it's only good for the gacha game community who aren't, like, you know, leaving their head in the sand playing Genshin and nothing else, because, fuck, if you've been playing Genshin since release, I feel sorry for you. There are games out there that are genuinely fun, and I don't care if you spent $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Just play something else, man. You'll be happier. Okay? I'm gonna end the YouTube video on that. And, follow the stream if you are coming from YouTube and you want to say hello.